to our web talk series number 8, and good morning to all of you present here. And today we have Shivani Parija, one of our alumni, here for the web talk series. And before we move on, a bit of housekeeping. I would request all the participants to keep their audio and video off. And in case they have any issues, they can just raise the hands or put a mail, message to me. And over to Dr. Adhyasha Das, who is here with me to conduct the seminar. Please, madam, welcome, and I think we will move on.
Very good morning to all of you, and a grand welcome to Shivani Parija. It gives me immense pride and pleasure to welcome Shivani, one of us, a member of IITTM, and the fact that she is here for the webinar today is because she decided to chart her own career. She decided to create her own career, her own territory, her own comfort zone. And the basic objective of the seminar series is not only will you meet people who are in the conventional travel and tourism zones, but there are people who have forayed out into other genres and they're also doing extremely well. Of late, we are talking a lot about being happy. Students who are pursuing careers, but at the same time, the question of the happiness quotient. And if you look at Shivani now, you can see she looks extremely happy, beaming. And when we were talking to her before the webinar, she said she's doing some very meaningful and constructive work, creative work. Today, she is an entrepreneur in the creative industries, into movie making, dancing, painting. And I must tell you, all of these constitute a very, very important part of the travel and tourism industry. So Shivani, once again, very proud of you and welcome you to IITTM webinar series of the alumni. And we are all eager to listen to you now. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope, ma'am, the audio is fine.
Yes, very clear.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for this beautiful introduction, and good morning to everyone. So yes, as ma'am said, I went into IITTM. I had other options to do my post-graduation, but I thought that IITTM is, a better option and give me a different horizon. And though I'm from a cultural background, I'm a classical dancer trained in Odissi for past 20 years. So I thought, why not go to tourism? And after I joined this college, it has actually shaped my personality a lot. Second, I got to know a lot more about the management skills. I mean, all those exercises that we have, I mean, it's still, I miss those things, everything, our class, our sessions and everything. It has helped me. But at the same time, I feel that this 9-to-5 job, it wasn't for me, though I was doing a job somewhere, but then I thought that it was hampering my creativity. So now I'm here starting up my own small business. So I have created Chibi Creations, which is about my paintings and some handmade stuffs. Then I am into some small short films and dance, of course, that is just a part of my life. So that is always there. So yes, and talking about tourism and before, when I went into travel, I travel a lot for performances and everything. I love traveling. So before, when I went into a trip, things were very, very casual. I mean, I did not have to look into things. It's okay. I mean, I did not know much about things. But after I joined the college, I got to know so much about how to make an itinerary, how to organize your things before going on a trip, pre-plan everything. So that has helped me a lot. And I feel that this is not just you get a job, you're going to MBA college means you need to have a job. You can use it for your personal trips and your personal experiences also. But I feel, and there are a lot many other things, for example, travel photography, which is like one of the trending nowadays. And for me, starting some small trips, like I have an institution at my house, Gunjan Dance Academy, where I learn my dance. So we have a lot of foreigners coming in here, and actually after this college experience, I have that, I can give them a very better experience about telling about the things, about the local culture and everything. So I feel that culture and tourism, they are very much related. Culture is an important, very important element of tourism, and tourism provides an important means to enhance culture. So yeah, so this is a very important thing I wanted to share. And uh, I don't know I should say about all my experiences or something. So before, like as I said before, when I visited to a place, it was very casual. But after this, I actually wanted to know about what is the history of this place, what is the architecture, how the local people they live, what is their fooding, and a lot many things. So it has made me a better person. So this again, I would like to thank IT team for it. And um, well, then again, when people come out here, it culture has, of course, made a better experience. India is a culturally rich country, and for example, when foreigners, especially when they come to Odisha, we have a Konark festival, which is in December for 5 days. So they take a very better experience, and we have so many classical dance forms, this beautiful art, Patachitra, Varli, Madhubani, and lot many. We have this classical dance forms, we have tribal tourism and everything. And that has actually made them look into India in a very different way, a very culturally rich country. And I feel very proud whenever I go outside, I mean, especially abroad. They say, India, oh, you guys are so beautiful. Your dance, your culture, your food, everything we like about India. And that makes you feel so good that I come from a country that is so culturally rich. So I think that is again a big thanks to ITTM. Then I don't know if that I should say, but once I went to this Fiji trip after, I think I was in the second semester. So before I had Romania. That time that is completely fine. But when you're going with a group, say about 15 to 20 people, when you're going in a group, you need to be very, very organized, and you need to be very, very alert about certain things. So I went to this Romania trip, and that was fine. We went, I think, from the ICCR, Indian Council for Cultural Relations. So it was good. It was well organized. The artists were taken care of. We had a very good experience. Then we went to another trip, which was in Fiji, a couple of more islands in Pacific Ocean. So that was kind of not very organized. I went to a place called Kiribati. It is a very, very small island, and there the water is even more expensive. When you buy a bottle of water, it's more expensive, I think 3 to 4 times expensive than alcohol. So you need to actually know all these things, that what is there, what can we get there, are we getting some food or not, or how to live, where to live. So those things, and I help my group in organizing these things for our trip performances and everything. So again, that is very thankful to my college. So hello.
Yeah, you are audible. You're audible.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So yeah, so I was saying that. So this has actually helped a lot, and the second thing is, whenever you're going out, whenever you're going with some senior citizen or something. I went to a trip where we went to a place. I had my mother and few other of my relatives who have actually never been to airport in their life. So at that time, you have to tell them, you have to like actually guide them. You have to go this way. Then there is this. You have to give your passport. You give your this thing, your documents, and everything. So that has helped a lot. And I feel that just joining the college, I mean, you don't actually need to do just a job. I mean, you can do something for yourself. And now I'm doing this films and starting my business and everything. There is a very big contribution from my college. And now I can say that, yes, I'm very lucky enough to go to this college. And I had some very, very lovely experiences there. If at all I can live that moment again, I would love to. So yes, that's what I wanted to say. And I think, ma'am, we can now take some questions.
Yeah, that would be nice. So I would request the students, anybody having any queries can just drop a message to me, or I'll unmute them so that they can ask directly. Ready? Yeah, Vaishnavi, you are there? Vaishnavi, you can unmute and put a question. Yes, Vaishnavi. Audible to you. I can ask Honey. Honey, you are there? Honey? Honey, unmute yourself. Yeah. Yeah, you can put a
Yes,
question,
ma'am.
please. Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning and go on with your query.
Good morning, Didi.
Good morning. So your question, please.
Yeah, Honey, you can put your question. Yes, Honey. Yeah. Honey, Honey, is it audible?
Questions. Okay, so I think since your presentation has been very clear, I can see that students who do not have any questions, I would love to ask you a few questions. Of course,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
don't need to be scared because it's not an exam. So tell us, how is dance a viable option for you? How have you made it a viable option, as a career, since you are pursuing it as a career? So if somebody thinks about doing a postgrad in travel and tourism, then taking up one of the creative aspects, how have you made it? Tell us your story.
So yes, ma'am. I have started my dancing from like 20 years, and then studies is also important. So my family, they said that you need to do something, but I didn't really wanted to do those courses on Odyssey and performing arts. Of course, it was not easily available. Now it's there. I mean, anyone who wants to do, they can do it from Sangeet Natak Academy, and there are a lot many options. But I always wanted to do something different, and tourism has always, I was attracted to it, and I thought, why not try a very better option? And I feel that if had I been into any performing arts course or anything, I would have just stick to those particular thing, that Odyssey is this, classical dance is this, and just a whole lot of this performing arts background. But if I choose, when I chose this tourism, now I feel that it has expanded my mind. Not just, of course, dance is of course a part of it, but I got to know a lot many things, organizing and whatnot. And if you remember, we have done a lot of events, these cultural events and all, which has actually helped me a lot. I mean, I never knew that I could do so many events when I was actually the cultural representative. But then after all those things, I got to know that I have a lot of capability. So why just stick to a particular field? You can actually have a lot more things in the same field. So that is why I thought of going there. And one more thing is, uh, before joining this MBA course, I got an opportunity to go to other colleges also. I had 2-3 more offers, but then they said that you have to discontinue your dance for 2 years. I did not like that. That why do I have to lose something which I'm doing for past 15 years, and then suddenly you just have to lose it? Why? I can just still continue it. So I did not have that positive thing there. But I remember when I went for the interview in ITTM, it was so good. They said that, of course, you're welcome. And that warming welcome gave me an idea, a very positive vibe that yes, I should join this college. So it's not like we are focusing on particular tourism or particularly any just a particular part, but it has a lot many things. We have photography competitions also, we have events, we have cultural competitions, we have story writing, and so many things. So I think it's a very vast thing to explore, and that is why I chose this. And it has, of course, helped me in my dance career. Not just going for a performance, you have to completely go into to do a performance and trust your organizer, whatever he or she says. But I can organize my things. Where am I going? How will I go? How will I stay? How can I look at those places which I'm going? So yes, that has helped me a lot in my dance career as well.
Okay, I think that was very interesting. So, you also know that events play a very important role in the packaging of the cultural product. And we have several events in Odisha, like, the dance events, Konark Dance Festival, and we have Mukteshwar, we have Raja Rani Music
Sure,
Festival.
Raja
How
Rani.
many festivals have you participated in?
I think I've participated in Konark. Mukteshwar, I was a part of it, but I wasn't performing. And Rajarani, yes, of course, I was a viewer, but I never performed there. I'm not a singer. So those festivals, again, I feel that you're performing in a festival, you're an artist, you're just one part of that event. But when you organize out certain things, and when you're just going to see it as a viewer, it goes something beyond your mind. You see your dance, you see how things are getting organized, you see how what is the scope of the tourism there, what are people looking for, what more can we show about our culture. And here, this recently, before this lockdown, we went for a Khajuraho festival, and that is again a very, very beautiful festival, and it's a pleasure performing there, being a classical dancer. So we got so many appreciations for our dance. And then this trip, I think they were actually the connectivity is not very good for Khajuraho and all. So I actually told them that why don't we go from this route to this route and we stay there, so we have this much of time, we can roam here. So that got very organized. And my guru, so she was also very happy, and she said that thank God you joined this tourism college. You can now look into this travel part and organizing this program part. So yes, that has played a very important role. And events, in our dance class, we had conducted an event called Kunjan Sandhya, which only the students have done. So I think not just dancing, but how to actually do an event, how to ask for sponsorship, how to look into the media part and everything. It has helped.
Okay, that was very illuminating. We now have a very, very important question by a very, very important person. So, introducing to you Professor Swajan. I'm sure you remember Swajan, sir. So, he
Yes,
will be
yes, I
asking
remember
a
Swajan sir.
question right now.
Okay.
Good morning, Shivani.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very good, sir. This
I'm very
lockdown has made
delighted.
me really creative.
I'm very delighted and happy to participate in your webinar. First of all, let me congratulate you for being part of this webinar seminar. And I can say that as a teacher, I think I was with you for a couple of semesters. Later, I could not be with you. I would say that as a teacher, I would only wish you that you have semi-accomplished. I would wish you to accomplish much more in your future. Now, as a cultural dance celebrity. Now the situation in the society, you know, that tourism is completely shattered, right? Now the
Yes,
world
sir.
is looking. The world is looking from some sort of crowd pullers who can do something
Yes.
different from the various fields. Then culture is part of that tourism industry. So if given a chance, what would you do uniquely to attract the crowd? Because completely, if you say domestic tourism or national tourism or international tourism, completely shattered. So you have to bring them back along with your cultural attributes. What else would you want to add to that so that that becomes a unique concept and people will come to the destination? Because if I'm telling you, as a teacher, as a mentor, I can say that if you can do that, definitely it will be a role model. It will be best practices for the country as well as the international tourism fraternity also. So if as a semi-accomplished person, what would you do?
Yes, sir. So yes, that was like I was actually expecting this question. In this lockdown, it has, of course, not only hampered tourism, it has hampered the performers and the artists like us, because we had so many programs out and all got cancelled because you cannot have a social gathering. So what I would do is, I mean, of course, we cannot go out of our houses, but I have actually made an attempt to attract people, and by through our short films, we of course gave a social message about what is happening during this lockdown. I would love to explore, not explore. Actually, I would love to showcase the things that we have in Cuttack or in Odisha. Recently, I did a video in which artists of Cuttack together we did the art and we showcased it. I'm next planning for something for the Ratha Yatra which is coming. So yes, from this online mode, we can spread it to the whole world. I mean, people, they don't actually need to come and watch what is there. We can actually show them. We don't have we actually are not allowed that people to come and see our performances, but we can actually record it and show it to them. So yes, we are now actually trying to do something very, very unique to showcase our culture to the whole world. Being a creative person, the ideas just come up to your mind, and let's see, we are hoping that next some of the couple of videos or some pictures or some performances, I'll be able to do something better. So that is my whole thing, how to attract people to our culture, and how to develop tourism at the same time.
Yeah, wonderful answer. Second question I would like to ask you, as an artist, always they want to do something different from others, right? That is their challenge. So, the current situation, it's a challenge for every artist to attract the crowds. So, my submission to you is, since Orissa, you have a unique tradition and culture. But I'm sorry to say this, many of the people, localites, doesn't have much interest or knowledge about the local culture and traditions. They are just getting migrated to the Western cultures or other cultures. So being in
Yes.
from the local this thing, I'm very proud that you are from IITM and you have accomplished, semi-accomplished. So I would rather suggest you to do something to make the people realize and feel proud about the Orissa culture. Being I'm from other part of the country, but still I love Oriya culture, and I feel because the richness of the Oriya culture is different. So I would suggest you to do something for that to make people realize their potential. First, love your destination, then start loving other destinations. That is what I would like to
Yes, sir.
say. So for that, you do something. That is my suggestion to you. Otherwise, I'm very happy and proud of you, and I wish you that definitely you will accomplish a lot in your field, a selected field. And my suggestion to you is, whatever you accomplish, you always feel that it's a new day, something to accomplish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all the best. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Saran sir. And I think we could go for one more question. Arpan, are you audible? Is it audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I would I would request you to ask the question.
Okay, ma'am. Good
Yeah.
morning, Shivani, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing very good. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Your experience was really very good. I'm very much fortunate to listen to you as you are the alum of our college. Ma'am, can you
Thank you.
share
Thank
some
you
of the
so much.
experience in the corporate sector? Some good experience.
Okay.
How did you feel in the corporate sector?
Okay. Now I would like to say about my internship. For my internship, I went to Bangalore to Le Passage to India, LPTI. It is one of the very big companies. You can also have a look at it in Google. So those 45 days internship, I have learned a lot. You actually get into the industry after you go into your internship or your on the job training. So there is a very vast scope for you in the corporate world. And I, being a cultural person, I was very appreciated, not just having to do some official documentations or anything, but we had so many variety of things. We had to do a complete event. We had to organize so many things. We organized, I think, a marriage function, so which is not directly part to tourism, but then again you have a lot of experience. So if you want to do something in your corporate world, then you can definitely do. And what you should keep in mind, that you have to do something different. You have to be something different, not what everyone does. So that's what I was fortunate enough to be in that company, which was very, very good, and they appreciated a lot. They not just told us to do, you have to do this work, you have to learn about this travel, this thing. Of course we did that. I was into hotel management. So that was again another thing. We visited hotels. We got to know so many things about how the hotel actually works, and how you send your people there, and all those things. We had learned the basic things. Along with that, we had so many experiences regarding the events, of how you conduct it, how you manage certain things when you're in crisis. So that is the thing. There is a very, very vast scope in corporate. You just have to take it. How you take it, that is more important.
Thank you, Shibani. In the meantime, there's a question that has popped up. So a very relevant question, for the situation. It is from Madhusmita, who is she's wanting to know that what kind of skills or knowledge do you recommend for graduates?
Sorry,
Particularly,
ma'am, I didn't get the question. What?
what kind of
What kind of?
knowledge of skills do you recommend for graduates?
Okay. So, like all my uh, friends who were there for the graduation, they had even more knowledge than us, those who were doing the post graduation. Then again, it depends on you actually, what you want to do. If you are in tourism, but you're not interested in knowing about the place or something, then this is worthless. So you have to choose now what is your interest. For example, I chose my interest was in dance and designs. If your interest is in maybe say photography, then you have a lot many things to explore. You can talk to people. And here I remember we went for a conference of IATO, and that was a very, very beautiful experience. You can actually think of something new. You can actually suggest our teachers and our college, can we do this, can we do this event, we are having a small event here, can we participate there? So you have to choose those things. The skills, everything is within you. You have to just explore what you want in your life. So that is more important.
I think that is answered, and since we are going to run out of time, and thank you so much. Now I would request Mr. Prashant Uday Kumar to give the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Hello, Shibani.
Hello, sir.
Happy to
Morning.
see you after a long time.
Yes, sir.
On behalf of the entire IITTM family, I extend you the sincere thanks to spare with us a few minutes to motivate our students. Thank you so much. And our faculty members are all sitting over here. Dr. Adesha Das, Madam Sarida, Dr. Bishwas, Dr. Swajan, and our project associate Dev. I thank all of them and our dear students who spare at least 1 hour for this wonderful session, compromising with their sleep today morning. I thank them also. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
So now
Thank
I'm
you so much, sir.
signing off. We are all signing off. Thank you so much again, Shivani, for being with us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you
Okay,
so
take
much.
care.